Hello, everyone. If anyone's here. So, more footage from Lego Star Wars: The Skywalker Saga is going to be shown right now at Gamescom. And since I ended up getting
Okay, I am just about wrapped up here, but we do have one last trailer in this pre-show, and it's for a brand new game. From Toby Gard, creator of Tomb Raider. One more, world premiere.
Until you are whole again, your essence restored, the waking world will have no want for you.
And with that final appeal for a wish list edition, I'm officially out of stuff for this pre-show. Thank you so much for hanging out and watching trailers for me with the last half hour or so. As you can see, Mucho's back. Mucho is ready for opening night live, which is, as you can see, seconds away. I hope you enjoy that show. I'm Kyle Bossman. Thanks for watching.
Hello, everyone around the world. I'm Jeff Keighley, and welcome to Gamescom Opening Night Live, a preview of this holiday's biggest games and a sneak preview of what lies beyond. Over the next 2 hours, we're going to announce new games, show you the first full gameplay demo of Call of Duty Vanguard alongside star Laura Bailey, get the first new look in a year at Lego Star Wars: The Skywalker Saga, get an update on Death Stranding Director's Cut for PlayStation 5, and debut the story trailer for Far Cry 6. Plus, we're going to find out who's in that super monkey ball and so much more we can't tell you about just yet. Plus, the multi-talented Lindsay Sterling will join us to perform one of the themes from Bandai Namco's upcoming Tales of Arise. Now, all told, more than 40 games will be showcased, from the biggest ones in the world to smaller independent titles, including one game made by a single developer. I love putting together these shows, and I hope more than anything, you walk away excited about the future of games, no matter where or how you play. Now, before we start, I just want to give a special hello
Okay.
to everyone in
I think my
Germany,
microphone is
home of
working now.
Gamescom. We really hope to see you in person in 2022.
It's weird, it wasn't showing up at
Now
first
it's
because it was
time to
like
get on
unplugged,
with
which I
the
didn't
show.
even realize.
And we're
So can
starting
everyone hear me
with a
now?
global announcement.
Yeah, I don't care for Call of Duty at all. Oops. Okay. So this is a cactus game, whatever that is. I feel like I'm so out of the loop with gaming news Like, this is all gonna be news to me. I don't even follow gaming news anymore. But welcome, Ethan, and show a little kindness. Nice to see ya. You're at work, so you gotta keep the volume pretty low. You thought you stopped by? Okay, sounds good. Thanks for tuning in. How is the audio, everyone? How is the volume of my voice versus the audio from this live stream?
Yeah, they shot the dealer.
That is so unprofessional.
Also, let's see. Okay.
Is allowed. Can we do this?
We can't afford not to.
So,
Yeah.
like Jeff Keighley was saying, hold on, I need to turn off the thing that advertises Brandon's channel because I'm not playing with him right now.
Hey guys, what you got in the? Oh,
Where is it?
Marshall MDI-101M9 multi-rocket shoulder
Okay.
launchers. Nice. My buddies and I have been looking all over town for those. Have you been hoarding?
Yeah, I did. That was a long time ago now, Ethan. That was like shortly after the game came out. Ever since then, I don't know. I don't care for Call of Duty. Game you barely hear, but voice is good. Okay, I'm gonna turn up the volume of the Gamescom show. Hey, what's up, Pistol Bobcat? Yes, the editor, General Madman. Waiting for you. The Blue Shadow virus. Yeah, I'm pretty much all better. I'm coughing like a little bit from COVID still, but not that much. So yeah, okay. So God damn it. I also need to turn off the chat bot recommending Brandon's channel. Don't get me wrong, Brandon's a great guy, but I'm not streaming with him right now, so yeah. Turn that off. Okay. So that's off. Alright, yeah, but how's everyone doing? So Lego Star Wars, the Skywalker Saga, I've been quite excited for this game. We haven't seen or heard anything from it in a very, very long time. So it'll be nice to get some more. I'm guessing they'll hopefully it won't just be another trailer similar to the ones they've done before. Hopefully we'll get a release date. And my hope is that they're going to show some gameplay. I mean, you'd think they should. They announced the game like, what, like 2 years ago? And it's been delayed over and over and over. I think it's partially just because it's a massive game. And partially because of COVID, of course. But yeah, whatever else is happening on screen now, I have no clue what this is. I don't cover gaming news anymore. I'm completely out of the loop, so it's I guess that's Saints Row. There you go. Also, maybe I'll change where my face cam is. Just put it down here. Try to center myself in it.
There you go, the next Saints Row, and joining me now is one of the stars of Saints Row, Bryce Charles. Bryce, welcome to Opening Night Live.
I hope this thing isn't like
This is
2
an
hours
exciting
long,
announcement.
and they
just
don't,
wanna know what you
and
can
they
tell
end
us
up like
about
showing
Saints
Lego
Row.
Star Wars at the
See you there
very end.
behind
That would be
us.
very disappointing.
Well, before I get into all that,
Oh
I
my
have
God.
to say, I am just so excited.
Cause like whatever's
to be here,
happening
and
right
I'm
now, I
incredibly
don't
proud and honored to be
care
part of this
at
game
all.
And to work with the Volition
No
team.
offense
And
to
speaking of Volition and
this
getting
person
back
in
to
their
your question,
game, but
I
yeah,
can tell
I'm
you
only here
that
for Lego
Volition
Star
took a
Wars.
really fresh approach
I
to
doubt
Saints Row this
there
time
will be
around.
any
They
other
put
game
in an
announcements I
awesome
really
trailer
care
that
about, but we'll
they
see.
went back to the drawing board and essentially created everything from scratch.
Saints Row.
You
Yeah,
got
isn't
new
Saints Row
characters, new
like Grand Theft
cities,
Auto,
new
but your
games to
character has
take on,
superpowers
new
or something?
So I play the boss. That's
Yeah,
the
2013.
character
Okay, that
the
has
player
been a while, I
becomes.
guess.
And the boss, along with their 3 friends, Nina, Kevin, and Eli, the whole group right there, they go on
wait.
this wild ride to create their own criminal empire, to be self-made. That's
Maybe I should
their
change
whole mantra, right? Basically,
the game on
it's
Twitch
all
to
about
special
earning your own
events.
success.
Apparently, that's
You mentioned,
what I'm
the
seeing
city
some
we
other
can see
people
behind
do.
us. Tell us a bit about this city. Where is it? What is it?
Well, Volition created this brand new, super vibrant,
Gamescom.
awesome fictional city called Santo Ileso. It's set in the American Southwest, and this city is just absolutely riddled with violence and crime. And you're thrown right in the thick of it, right off the bat, driving, shooting, fighting.
Yeah, by the way,
just
guys,
hustling your way to the top with
if you didn't know, I have a Twitch channel now. I'm streaming to Twitch and YouTube at the same time. In the YouTube chat, I just posted a link to my Twitch channel. I don't know which one I'm going to use in the future, so I'm just kind of experimenting right now. But go ahead and follow me on Twitch if you haven't already.
We have 3 main gangs, and they already have a really strong hold over Santo Ileso. And one of them,
they added superpower stuff to 3. I only played a little bit of 2 and 3, mostly for the multiplayer, but getting that together was so clunky.
Right? And they're really strong, and they're all really different from one another in interesting ways.
But
they're all different from one another, and the point is, which I think everyone can guess, you gotta
I'm quite excited for the new LEGO Star Wars.
Well, we are excited.
I feel like the things that could make it bad is if the humor is not good, and if the gameplay just isn't very good. Because I know they're like innovating on the gameplay and really mixing it up and changing it from previous LEGO games. So we'll see.
Amazing, Bryce Charles. Thank you so much for joining us. Here it is, a little sneak preview of the gameplay.
I also know the part of the game that covers the Rise of Skywalker. They didn't make that until after the movie came out because, like, Disney didn't even give them access to the movie early to make the game or anything, so they had to make all of the Rise of Skywalker content after the movie came out.
And now it's time for another
Looks like a reboot? Okay. I mean, that makes sense if it's just called Saints Row. Jeff Keighley loves the term world premiere. Oh god. It's the Avengers. I'm so excited for anything to do superheroes because we never get superhero content ever. I'm not tired or bored of it at all. I just want more. That was sarcasm. Heavy sarcasm. It always bugs me to have like the watermark on YouTube videos like that. I'm like barely even watching this, so I'm mostly just looking at chat. Let's see if I can. I'll try to name as many characters as I can. So that character is named Purple Witch. I don't know who that is. There's Doctor Strange. Okay, I know that's Wolverine and Iron Man. Some dead lady who's getting resurrected. People always get resurrected in Marvel. Oh, that's Blade. And Captain Marvel. It seems like in superhero like comic stories, characters are always getting resurrected even though they die, and for me it just takes away any tension. Because hardly, like, pretty much none of the characters can ever die except for like Tony Stark in Endgame. Spider-Man is supposed to be in this. It seems like it has like pretty much everyone. I guess is that Ghost Rider? Who else do I see? Iron Man. Some characters I have no idea who they are. Some of them. Midnight Suns. Oh, I thought it was Avengers. I thought it was gonna be like an update to that Avengers game or like a sequel, but okay. Just shows you how little I know about both Marvel and these games. Isn't it funny that I used to be a gaming channel and now like I don't even know what's happening with games?
There you go. The next Marvel game has been revealed, and joining us now to tell us a bit more about Midnight Suns is Jake Solomon.
The music was used in a Modern Warfare trailer.
Hey Jake, thank you so much for joining us here on ONL. Now we saw a lot of characters in that trailer from Marvel, as well as some new faces. Who was that character being resurrected?
If this is really long and they wait a long time to show LEGO Star Wars,
we're very excited
it will be a disaster.
That
I don't know what I'll
you
do.
saw resurrected is the Hunter. It's an entirely new superhero that we designed with Marvel to be fully customizable, so the player can put themselves into Midnight Suns and lead all those heroes you saw up against the.
Wait, did they
ultimate
just
evil
say they made a
guardian,
new superhero
Lilith, the mother of beasts.
that you customize
made a
as your
new
character?
superhero.
That's actually
Now,
kind of
many
cool
fans are
because
familiar with your
I feel like Marvel, like, they never make new characters. I kind of wish they would. It's like, all the characters are just ones from, like, old comic books. They don't do anything
So
new.
you're not just fighting alongside all these legends of the Marvel Universe that we all know and love, but you're actually living alongside them. And the
all
relationships
know and
you form
love.
with those
I'm gonna eat
heroes,
some
the
fruit
heroes of your
snacks.
choice, are as important as the items and the abilities that you bring into combat. And we are really excited to show gameplay on September 1st, with the game coming out March 2022.
All right, I love we get to see more soon. Jake, thank you so much for joining us today.
Well, thank you, Jeff, for having us on Opening Night Live.
Hear more from Jake. Check out IGN's post-show and the gameplay reveal on September 1st. Now, last week, Call of Duty Vanguard was announced.
That was kinda
for release
awkward.
on November 5th.
I guess that's
And
just
this
how, like,
weekend,
a
the
voice call
PlayStation
editing like
Alpha
this
will be
goes.
live with the Champion Hill mode. But now it's time to get the first ever look at the
Miles
campaign in
Morales?
action. And to do that, we are joined
Miles
by
Morales isn't a new
Legend
character.
Games,
He's
Laura
from
Bailey, one
the
of the stars
comics.
of the show, and the winner last year
Right?
of Best Performance at the Game Awards. Great to have you guys.
That being
with
said,
us.
I don't know at
We are
what
so
point
excited to get
he was
into the
introduced
real
as a character
gameplay.
in the
But
comics.
first, Dave, you
Like,
guys
I don't
did
know
Call
if
of
it
Duty,
was,
World War II a couple years ago, 2017 at Sledgehammer. Now you're going
like,
back to
30
WW2.
years ago,
How is Vanguard different than what you did
or
First of all, I gotta say,
more
it's
recent,
awesome
I
to
don't
be
know.
here, so thank you so much.
Thanks.
Generic
it's also,
corporate
like,
guy
super,
making hand
you know,
gestures is my
thrilling
favorite
to be able
game,
to
yeah.
represent the team behind Vanguard. So, Vanguard
Oh,
is
so
a
now it's
totally
Call of
new take
Duty.
on World War II. World War
Laura
II is
Bailey's
known
a really
for
good
huge,
actor,
epic battles on big
but
battlefields,
I just don't
those
care.
happen not only in the Western Front, but also in the Eastern Front, in the Pacific, in North Africa, and in Vanguard.
It's
you're gonna
Abby,
be able to go to
everyone.
all of those locations, explore all those locations. But for the team, something that resonated even more with us were the real stories of the real people.
He was
who fought
introduced in
World
the
War II. So
2000s,
these are
not
diverse
from the
people
60s
from
like
all around the
Spider-Man.
globe.
Oh, okay. So
And I don't know, there's
I
something
guess
very
I'll give
inspiring
them
about these
credit for
stories. Now, some
making
of
a
the
new
most interesting people
character
we discovered in our
more
research
recently,
were
even though
those
he
men
is
and
from
women
the
who were part
comics,
of
at
the
least
original
it
Stuff
is like a new
Forces
character.
team.
But at the same
So
time,
Call of Duty
like,
Vanguard is going
he's
to
just
tell
another
their story, tell the
Spider-Man.
story of the
Like, they
birth
didn't
of
make him
Well,
a whole nother
we saw
hero. He's
last
just
week the reveal that you're
Spider-Man,
gonna be in
but
this
he's a
game,
different
which I know has
person.
been a lifelong
So,
dream of yours to be in a
you know.
Call of Duty.
It has.
Your character
Hey, what's up,
plays
Mr.
into what Dave's
XVS?
talking about.
Welcome
Tell
to the
us about your
stream.
character, Paulina
Miles is
Petrova.
about a decade old.
Yes,
Oh,
I'm
okay.
thrilled to
Yeah,
be
so
in
I'll,
my
I'll
first
give them
Call of Duty
credit
game.
for at least
It's crazy because there's not,
making a new
you know,
character.
A lot of female roles in media about
I
history
guess.
of World War for obvious reasons, and that's one of the things that struck me about Paulina. And when I started researching for the role, was how many women were actually in the Soviet
It's
Army
just,
in World War II.
it's kind of crazy to
There
me
were
that
tank operators and there
they
were
haven't
fighter
really
pilots, and some of
made
them, like Paulina,
a new
were,
like main
snipers.
character that's
And so it's,
like
it's
they
just
make
really fitting
them
to play a
just
character
like
that
for
is
the
obviously
movie
someone like
or whatever.
Pavlichenko,
They don't
who
base it off the
is-
comics. I don't know. I guess
was one of the deadliest
they make
snipers of
money
all time.
because they
All right,
base
well, I
the
love that
movies
you
off
guys
of
take, you know,
characters
take
from the
reality, but
comics. So
obviously put the Call of Duty spin
I would
on
just
it.
think that by
Let's
now
talk a bit about
maybe they're
what
making a
you
new
guys
character
are going
just
to
for the
show
movies,
today. I
and
know
then they
that
could
you're
write
working
comics
on
about the
zombies,
character
you guys are
afterwards.
working
But
on an awesome
know.
campaign. We saw some multiplayer this weekend, but now
yeah,
we're
that's true.
into
Laura
kind of
Bailey is
full
like
level
every
play,
female
a bunch of
video
stuff,
game
in the
character.
game. What are we about to see here today?
That's right. So as I mentioned earlier,
The same way that like
Vanguard
Troy
campaign is
Baker and
telling the
Nolan
story
North
of the
are every
story of the
male
birth of
video
Special
game
Forces.
character.
And that leads right into multiplayer. On day one, there's going to be 20 maps.
Also,
so that
Laura
people can go in
Bailey
and play their
is
favorite Special
Travis
Forces
Willingham's
operators, one of which
wife,
is
who's
Paulina
also a very
Petrova.
popular
And
voice
so,
actor.
what we're going to show today, which we're really excited to show, this is gameplay.
Oh, you only know
This
her in
was
anime
captured in engine, and we're going to
context,
show
okay.
Paulina's story. Now, the Vanguard campaign starts with the team, Paulina Petrova and her team. On
Yeah,
the
I've been
first
looking
Special
forward
Forces to Berlin,
to
right at
the
end of
Skywalker
war,
Saga,
in
Lego Star
April
Wars:
of
The Skywalker
1945.
Saga, for some
But
time
this
as well.
wasn't the start of the war for Paulina. Paulina started the war
I guess
as a nurse.
I could share on Instagram
the
that I'm
Eastern
streaming.
Front. And so what we're
I
going
have
to
not
see
done that yet.
right now is.
Oh my God!
is
Wait, Taylor Swift has a new
Stalingrad. We're
story.
going to see
This is
Paulina,
more important
in
than Lego
Stalingrad
Star Wars.
and view
What is
her
it?
experience
Thank you for
when
bringing up the
Stalingrad
second
was
cat. I
invaded
was
by the
really
Germans.
kind of canvassing.
It's a
Laura,
TikTok.
any
I guess she made a
setup for what
TikTok.
point in Paulina's life or character arc we're going to see?
Yeah, I mean,
She's
at the
talking
start
about
of
her
the game,
cats.
you really see
Okay,
her as a
this is
tough
very
badass,
important.
You know, she's no nonsense. Nothing rattles her, and that's not an act. She's seen it all. She's looked the devil in the eye and said, "I'm coming for you." And
I'm
and
still
this
never
lovely
gonna make a
girl gets to see
TikTok.
what
And I guess she posts all of her TikToks on Instagram, so it doesn't
she's
matter.
bright
All right.
and almost innocent in her outlook, and shit happens.
Yeah.
All right,
Travis
well, it's about
Willingham
to happen right here, guys. Thank
is
you
a
so
great
much for joining
actor
us.
as
We are
well.
now going to get this extended look at Call of Duty Vanguard. Enjoy.
Is this like the first time that the main playable character in a Call of Duty campaign has been a female or something? Are they gonna like make a big deal about that? Surely you would think at some point in one of the previous 500 Call of Duty games there's been a female playable character in the campaign. You're gonna watch the Suicide Squad in an hour? Oh, okay, nice. Tell me how it is. I think I would like it, even though I'm, like, bored of superhero content. The fact that it's made by James Gunn, and it's just, like, a weird comedy, I would probably still like it. Trying to figure out what to do for my Instagram story. For the picture I need to have. I'll just do that. That works. Okay. Tell me what you guys think of this. I'm not paying much attention to the game, but when they show like demos at these shows, it always like, it seems weird to me that they choose to show long sections of the game that like don't have gameplay, if that makes sense. Like it's just a character walking through the environment. You know, like I guess they're showing off the graphics and a little bit of the story, but to me, if I'm like watching one of these game demos from a show, I want to see the gameplay. So if they choose gameplay that's just the character walking through a scripted like non-combat part of the game that is very little going on, it's so like uninteresting to me. Okay, well looks like now they're gonna have gameplay. So, what's the setting of this Call of Duty game? So I honestly know nothing about it. What I will give Call of Duty credit for, even though they pretty much just make the same game every year for the most part, is like the core gameplay of Call of Duty, like, it's fun, even if it's the same thing every time. The like fast-paced, just basic like shooter stuff, you know? It is fun. So there's that. Graphics are everything. Yeah, I know, to other people graphics are everything. You think World War II? Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, the uniforms look like they could be World War II, and the gun. Trying to see... Just trying to figure out, like, what language those, like, posters and stuff are in. That might be Russian. Yep, they have solid core gameplay. Which is, I mean, that's gotta be why the games keep selling every year, even though, like, you know, like I said, it's pretty much the same game every year. Yes, there's gonna be, like, a little bit of variation, but, you know. They ran out of time periods to use. Haven't they still never had a game set in the Vietnam War? Although I could see how, I don't know. That's a bit of a sensitive event that's still somewhat recent history, and they might get canceled for setting a game in the Vietnam War. Pfft, you never know these days, so I don't know. I played the Modern Warfare reboot game, and honestly, from what I played of it, I enjoyed most of it. But a part of it is just that I don't really care for multiplayer shooters anymore. Like, I mean, yeah, they have campaigns, but eh. Yeah, I did like that it was more tactical. It's just based on my current taste in games, it couldn't hold my attention for longer than like a month. It didn't seem like the parkour was all that intense, Ethan. Couldn't get into Black Ops 3 or 4. Yeah, I played Black Ops 3 just for the zombies mode. Then after that I stopped even caring about the zombies mode, which I used to like a lot. But let's see. The last Call of Duty game where I really like enjoyed it and played like it for a long amount of time was Advanced Warfare. And a lot of the fans didn't like that game, but for me, like, it was really good because it was like the most they've ever innovated and mixed up the formula. So I had a lot of fun with Advanced Warfare. But, yeah, since then, there hasn't been any of the games that really interested me very much. Hey, what's up, Liev? Welcome to the stream. Oh, maybe I should... Hold on. I just realized maybe I should make the category of this stream on YouTube gaming instead of entertainment. So I guess it is focused around video games now, isn't it? But yeah, how's everyone doing today? By the way. Hollow Man, hello Hollow Man. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, I was just joking about the mundaneness of the Call of Duty series and how many games there are. So yeah, I did finish Dark Souls 3. I really liked most of like the ending of the game and the DLC. I thought the start of the game was kind of rocky and not all that great all the time. But yeah, like the second half of the game was really great. Black Ops has a lot of Vietnam levels. Ah, okay. I've actually never played the campaign of Black Ops. Ethan, your favorite is the Modern Warfare remaster. Haven't played it or the original Modern Warfare.
A few weeks ago in the first multiplayer tech test, which was a huge success. And now let's enter the world
multiplayer trophies sound like
multiplayer.
quite hard. Oh my god. Another very popular shooter franchise that I personally don't care for. The series is old enough to have been born already and have a kid on your own. Yeah, I mean, there are gaming series that are older than Call of Duty, though. Like, a lot older. Just most of them probably don't have as many games. Because they don't release a game every year. Dark Souls 3 is one of your favorite games. It's a very good game. It's just that, I played it after having played Bloodborne, Sekiro, and Dark Souls 1. And for me, it just didn't quite stack up to those games. I don't know. It felt like a repeat of a lot of things in Dark Souls 1 and Bloodborne. The gameplay was better than in Dark Souls 1. I'll give it that, but yeah. Would I play Battlefront 3? By the way, welcome to the stream, Solomon. I don't know. Like I said, I'm not really into multiplayer shooter games. I played a little bit of Battlefront 2, but I just couldn't get into it. So, maybe, but those type of games, it's just really not my thing. Killzone Shadowfall, okay. Dark Souls 3 is so much more polished than Dark Souls 1. That's true. That's probably what Dark Souls 3 does best over 1. That and the bosses in general. I'd love to see the Dark Souls 1 world remade with Dark Souls 3 gameplay. Yeah, that would be great. I wish the remastered Dark Souls 1 had just copy-pasted Dark Souls 3's gameplay, but they didn't feel like doing that much, putting in that much effort with it.
Who's first?
Well, considering that no one is really watching the stream on Twitch, this might be a good indication that I should just keep streaming on YouTube and not stream on Twitch, but we'll see. I'm going to keep on trying it out for at least a month, probably longer. Or maybe I'll just keep doing it. We'll see.
It's great to be with you in person.
Yes, thank you so much for coming down all the way from Seattle. I know you guys are working very hard on the game, but you made the trek to Opening Night Live.
Dark Souls 2, I played a little bit of it. Something about the gameplay felt off to me, so I'm not saying it's bad. I just didn't feel like playing it.
Commander Agrinia, the leader of a whole new generation.
I'm sure it's a good game, though.
Agrinia is a key character as you begin your own personal Spartan journey that will continue from season to season.
Liev says, I finished Bloodborne, actually really liked the game. Not sure why so much hype around it. Wait, you're saying you really liked the game, but you're not sure why there's so much hype? For me, it's just like the gameplay in Bloodborne was so great, and like the world, all the world building and like story elements are like, you know, they're very subtle, mostly just in the visuals and stuff, and the audio, but it's just such a fantastic game on really every level. You're stuck in Bloodborne, Ethan? Which boss did you get stuck on again? Was it Bloodstarved Beast?
On December 8th this year.
December 8th, it's real. Coming this holiday, just as you promised. Well, I know
it's real. How shocking. Actually, if I heard that Lego Star Wars The Complete Saga was still real after all this time, that would kind of shock me, I guess. Which, I mean, it is, because they're going to show it, but it's been so long since they've done any marketing for the game at all that it almost feels like it's been canceled or something.
Shall we take a look?
Why don't we?
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Get ready.
Yeah, and I know Dark Souls 2 was made by, like, had a different director, was made by, like, a slightly different team because, Hidetaka Miyazaki, I think that's his name, he took, like, I think most of the team that worked on Dark Souls 1, or at least half of it, to make Bloodborne, while the other people made Dark Souls 2. Kindness. I'm guessing you haven't played Bloodborne, since I don't think you own a PlayStation. You love Victorian, French Gothic, and Lovecraftian horror. Yeah. I think Bloodborne is my favorite From Software game, with Sekiro Shadows Die Twice being a close second. They just both have the best gameplay in my mind.
Yeah,
And
definitely.
the
Now,
most interesting
Jeff,
stories.
it wouldn't be an anniversary
Nothing
celebration
against Dark
if we
Souls,
didn't
it's just
do
that for me,
one more thing.
There's more.
I feel like
Just one.
stories like
Okay,
Dark Souls,
here's
like
the last
the
thing,
sort
I
of
think.
medieval
Thank you very
fantasy,
much.
but
Let's
kind
take a
of
look
like
at this.
dark version of that has, I don't know, it's been done more often. It's less unique than the stories of Sekiro and Bloodborne to me. I was in a sewer, then a werewolf killed me. I'll play something else. Wow, Ethan. Wow, that's the most like condescending thing I've ever heard in my life. Yeah, the architecture's really cool.
Get ready.
Yeah, I mean, I get what you're saying, Kindness, but, oh wait, should I call you Kindness or should I call you Trevor? I should probably just call you Trevor. But, for me, like, I like that the storytelling in the From Software games, with the exception of Sekiro, kind of, because that one is a bit more straightforward. But I like that it's kind of, like, a mystery, because you actually have to, like, try to understand
Okay,
what
next
it's
up,
about,
time
you know?
for another brand new game announcement. An unholy but adorable union
Yeah,
between
I
developer
definitely agree
Massive
about
Monster and
Bloodborne.
Devolver
I don't think it
Digital.
needs a
This
sequel, even though it's
roguelike
one of my
action
favorite
adventure
games, if
is
not
set
my
in
favorite
a
game of all
super
time.
cute and undeniably
Elden Ring?
dark
I'm
world.
excited for Elden
Coming
Ring.
next year, here is the exclusive reveal
I will
of
probably play that game on
Cult
day one.
of the Lamb.
Kindness, Trevor, show Alk. You don't really care. Okay. I don't know what this is, but it has a cool animation style. It's a cute little cult. Oh, Cult of the Lamb. It's literally has cult in the title. Oh my god. I'm not gonna lie, this looks like a lot of fun. And so far, I like everything about this game. Maybe. Probably. Maybe I'll play this. If I get to it. What the heck? Okay, tell me if you think I'm wrong, but personally, I think, like, this game has way better graphics than, like, the Call of Duty game that they showed, or the Halo game. Because, like, just visually, it's so much more beautiful and nicer to look at.
We love to show off games
You like the art
made by
style? Yeah,
big
it is
teams
sort
at
of
Opening
Don't
Night
Starve
Live,
vibes.
and also small teams, like
Too violent?
one person. This next game was first previewed
Ethan,
at Gamescom 2020.
The Last of Us
and
is
now this
literally in
single
your
developer,
username, and you're saying it's too
30-year-old
violent?
father
The
in
Last of Us
Poland
is like one of the
is
most
back to show
violent
us
video
updates
games
on a
ever
really
made.
exciting game
And
that
The
caught
Last
my
of Us Part
eye
2, which
for
is
its
even more violent.
over-the-top action. It is coming next year to consoles, PC, and Xbox Game Pass.
Lee says,
I hope you
I
enjoy
liked-
it. A little over the top, but it looks
I
so
liked
fun.
finding
This
secrets in the
is
game
Midnight
and
Fight
exploits and
Express.
bosses, but if you play fair game turns in... Wait, in Going Slog, don't understand this. Okay. I didn't understand all of what you were saying. I don't know if there are some typos there, but yeah, for the most part, when it when it comes to most of the From Software games, to fully understand what's going on in the story, you either have to be a very observant player who's trying to find all the story stuff, or, like you said, watch videos about it on YouTube. Which I like. You know, it's different from most games that just sort of like spoon feed you everything. I'm not saying that's always bad, but yeah. I absolutely appreciate the graphics. A lot of work goes into that. Yeah. Create something that doesn't look real but still looks great is a difficult task in its own right. Yeah. Oh, boring slog, you're saying. Are you talking about Bloodborne Leave? You can't call Bloodborne boring. I didn't watch much of that.
I got my pizza. I got my
So I don't have too much of an opinion. It looked moderately fun, though.
Shredder's Revenge Time. Now, earlier this year, this game captured our imaginations and hearts with its reveal, bringing those.
I've never seen Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles
in 2022.
Ever.
Today, we've got the reveal
barely
of a
know
new
anything
playable
about
character. That's right.
the
who is set for some
franchise.
action-packed combat against Foot Clan's devious soldiers, including the reveal of team
Oh,
attacks
Leave. I
on
definitely
yes, the
didn't
ability to
understand
revive
everything in
turtle
Bloodborne story
via
on my own.
strategic use
But I
of
understood
peace-
some of it on my own, which for me was enough, and then I went and watched YouTube videos about the deeper aspects of it. When you're stuck on a boss fight in Bloodborne, though, it'll get boring. In a way, kind of, but also not. As long as you're, I don't know. For me, like, if I die to a boss more than 10 times, it's not boring to me. It's just kind of, just means the game is challenging and I have to actually try, you know? The old TMNT shows were great. What did I watch as a kid then? I was raised in a Christian family, so I watched a lot of VeggieTales. VeggieTales. Okay, yeah. What other? I watched like a lot of Disney animated movies.
This year, I am happy to welcome Natasha Becker from Webedia as our co-host, who will be updating you on all things Gamescom, including the
I am
Gamescom
corporate
Awards,
man
what's
who
in
likes
store
to
for
move
fans
his
at Gamescom
hands,
Digital.
and we are
Take it
not
away,
showing you
Natasha.
LEGO Star Wars yet.
Einen wunderschönen guten Abend aus Deutschland. Hello and greetings from Germany. I'm Natasha Becker and I'm super excited to be here hosting this show with you, Jeff.
You
Even
used to
though
watch
we are
Spider-Man.
thousands of miles
Maybe
apart.
if I had watched
Yes,
Spider-Man cartoons as a
Facebook is
kid,
once again a digital
I would
event, but
like
that does not
superheroes
mean
more
we
than I
can't
do
have
now.
just as much fun
But I don't know,
as
because like
IRL
when I was a
in
teenager,
learning.
I was
To
actually
bring
really into
Gamescom to
superheroes,
you,
and
we
I
have
would
put
watch all of
together
the
an awesome
MCU
online
movies and
program
like look
with
forward to all of
lots
them.
live
But I don't know,
streams,
it's just
announcements,
I grew out of it.
events, giveaways,
guess.
and more. For our German viewers,
But I didn't
9
grow out of
Live
being a Star
will
Wars
be
fan.
live on YouTube
And maybe
and
that's
Twitch
because I
on
saw Star
Thursday,
Wars at a younger
Friday,
age
2
and
p.m.
became
till
obsessed
10
with it
p.m.
as a kid.
Central European summertime with loads of new
The Spider-Man
and
trailer was
stuff,
pretty cool. I
interviews,
am excited
gameplay
to see
demos, fun activities, games, trailers,
Spider-Man
and more.
No Way
And for
Home.
our entire international audience, there will be all of that plus even more goodies. and
Spider-Man
prizes to redeem
Far
on
From
the
No Way
Gamescom Now
Homecoming.
website.
Is that
Just
like the
register
name
on
of the
Gamescom
trilogy
Now
now?
website and you can redeem all the
Um,
free stuff, create your own schedule tailored to your interests, and participate
She just said
in
Taylor.
the Gamescom Epics quests that will unlock the
Okay.
vaults where we have hidden the really good prizes. The best thing
Spider-Man
about
was a
that,
good show.
both
Didn't
the
care
Gamescom
much for
Now
a lot of
website and
superhero stuff.
all
That
live
was an
streams for
exception.
Gamescom 2021
Yeah, and like that's
are
true. It's like
completely free.
when it comes to
But for
any
now, let's see
genre,
what else we've
things
got
can
in
be
store for you
good,
today.
even if you don't care for most things in that genre. You know? Hey, what's up, Adam James McDowell? Welcome to the stream. I feel like FromSoft games are more about the experience and how it feels, you know? Yeah, exactly. Like, for me, they are mostly about the gameplay and the challenge and just how fun it is to play them. And the story is... It's not that it doesn't matter, because it does, but it's like, it's the icing on top of the cake for me, you know? The actual cake is the extremely enjoyable gameplay.
Yes, you can, but there's still work to be done.
What's my favorite Star Wars game? Solomon asks. Oh man, Jedi Fallen Order.
Workshops help studios expand their knowledge about accessibility
And
inclusivity.
other ones I really like. I love Lego Star Wars: The Complete Saga, because that was one of the first games I played as a kid. I have so many memories of that. Yeah, it doesn't stack up quite as well today, but it's still a fun game. I used to really like Star Wars: The Force Unleashed as well,
Monkey Ball Banana Mania launches on October 5th.
which is pretty fun.
Online, there are some great
But the
guest characters in
gameplay
release, including Beat from Jet Set Radio,
can get like a
Sonic
little
and
bit
Tails,
problematic and
someone else who is
repetitive,
set to join the
like a
Monkey
bit
Gang
too much at
later
certain
this year.
points.
Check this
But
out.
overall, yeah, I'd say The Force Unleashed is a good game. Demon Slayer. I'm paying more attention to chat right now than I am the stream. Oh wait, hold on. If someone wants to read that, I should put the face cam there. Your sister loves Demon Slayer. New Lego Star Wars gonna be like a remake of the old one or just old? So the new one is going to be a total remake, and it's not going to be a remake of the old game. It's just like a new Lego Star Wars game that includes all of the Star Wars movies, except not Rogue One and Solo. Just like all of the main Skywalker Saga movies. So there's going to be completely new levels and gameplay to the first 6 movies that were in the old game, and it's also going to have the sequel trilogy movies in it. Which, I know a lot of fans aren't too thrilled about the sequel trilogy, but it's like, you can just not play those levels if you want, and there's still George Lucas's 6 movies to play through in the game. So I feel like either way, it'll be worth playing, even if you don't like the sequels.
Let's roll out.
I've never played a Monkey Ball game. I'm sorry. But honestly, it does look pretty fun. The Casual Moose, hello! Welcome to the stream. The Jedi Fallen Order story could have been a movie. Yeah. It has a great story, and the gameplay is great, because the gameplay is pretty much a copy of like a Dark Souls type game, but modified for the story of being a Jedi. So it has pretty much my favorite gameplay genre, which is like the Souls-like type of game, mixed with Star Wars, and it's a really great story. So yeah, Jedi Fallen Order is like, it's one of my favorite games of all time, not just one of my favorite Star Wars games.
Which is dropping right now.
If it was a movie, it would have been your favorite Disney era movie. Yeah, I would say the same thing.
So much more. Check it out.
You need to play the original Battlefronts. You feel like you missed out. I wonder if people still actively play them on like Steam or wherever they are. Oh, I actually played a little bit of this Splitgate game, but just a tiny bit. And I was playing it on my laptop, which honestly couldn't even handle the game, so it was at like 15 frames per second. But it's like Portal mixed with Call of Duty or Halo or something. It's kind of neat, but like I said, I'm not too into multiplayer shooters. You saw my montage of deaths in Dark Souls? Yeah, so Dark Souls 1 has some areas of the game that are honestly just not designed very well. And that contributed to a decent percentage of my deaths. It was still really fun for me overall, even though some of it was definitely frustrating. But yeah.
And now, here's
all
a
of From
brand new
Software's
look
games,
at
like
Riders
Bloodborne and
Republic from
Forward,
Ubisoft.
I would consider to be like a higher quality in terms of the gameplay, more polished, and they have less parts of the game that feel kind of broken, you know? You're only gonna play episodes 1 through 6? Yep, just like I was saying, Pistol.
I'm Suki, by the way. I spent years competing at the highest level. What
I'll
I
probably
discovered
play the whole
is that
thing.
There's so much more to the Republic than meets the eye.
The Republic!
Adventure,
For the
exploration,
Republic!
and connecting with the outdoors on a whole new level.
Monkey Ball hurts.
This place is called the Riders Ridge. It's the heart
That
and
would be
soul of
really
the
cool,
Republic.
Solomon.
Team up
Maybe
with
they could
friends,
do that
other
as a
riders, and compete
DLC
against
to Lego
each
Star
other.
Wars: The Complete Saga, or like another game at some point.
Yep.
That'd be cool if they made like
It's up
all
to
of
you
the
to prove your worth to the
animated shows or
Republic.
TV shows into
Take
their
on
own game,
sponsored events,
maybe.
or pit yourself
Although
against
it might be
other
too
riders
much
in the
content
biggest,
to
most
do.
competitive mass races. As the wins roll in, you'll attract bigger sponsors, better gear, and earn your spot among
Played a
the
tiny
best
bit of
riders the
Splitgate
rich
like 3
community
years
has
ago,
to
and now it's
offer.
coming back.
I
I
really
didn't
like to
know the
introduce
game
you
was
to
3 years
Red.
old. I thought it just
This is
came out.
Red.
That's
He's kind of
crazy.
a big deal. Bike, ski, wingsuit, legendary status in all three. He's always looking for riders who have the potential
Pretty
to become
solid.
champions.
Okay,
I've
Sparky.
watched
If
some
you can
people
show
play
me
it.
you've
It
got what
looks
it takes,
pretty fun for
then
the most part.
I'm willing to give you a shot.
Yeah, the PS3 version of Dark Souls 1, which is the version that I played, has
Don't
some
worry. We got your back.
some frame rate
Now go get
issues,
'em.
especially in Blighttown. It's awful. Yeah, I'm sure there will be new things from Ubisoft, Ethan, so. Yeah, I know. I thought Far Cry 6 came out already. I feel like they announced that game a decade ago already. Yeah, I've actually, Adam, I'm actually kind of in the middle of playing Lego Star Wars 3 for the first time, but I took a break from streaming, so I haven't played it in like 2 months or something. But so far, it's mostly enjoyable. Oh, it got delayed, probably because of COVID.
Mass races compete in a variety of multiplayer modes or to free roam open world set within some of the
Still have
most
a little bit of
famous
cough
US
from having
national parks.
COVID myself.
The game releases this fall on October 28th. To learn more, check out ridersrepublic.com. And now, let's check back in with Natasha.
I've been streaming for like an hour already, and they still haven't shown Lego Star Wars.
There are a lot of great games coming to Xbox in the next few months, and we have narrowed it down to 3 very strong contenders. Which one
I
of
feel like
them
this is
will
definitely
take
going to end up
games
being
from
like a
your
2-hour-long show.
The nominees for
And I was
Best
hoping it
Microsoft
wouldn't be. I was
Xbox
hoping it would
game
just be an
are
hour long.
The action RPG
Oh my
Elden
god,
Ring by
it's Elden
From
Ring.
Software,
I'm excited for
Ubisoft's
that.
first-person
I
shooter
wonder if they'll
Far
show more
Cry
Elden
6,
Ring.
the long-awaited Halo Infinite from 343 Industries. And the winner for Best Microsoft Xbox Game 2021
This is just
is
filler content in the
Halo
show. This is
Infinite.
just to make it longer. There's no purpose to have some fan-voted thing in this show. This isn't the Game Awards. But I think Jeff Keighley just thinks that everything in his life is the Game Awards, so.
Best Xbox game.
Yeah.
Since our start together 20 years ago, Halo has been synonymous with Xbox, and we look to continue that tradition as we move towards our launch this holiday.
And we want to thank the fans.
Didn't they just release a Cyberpunk game?
Just know that
Maybe DLC, I guess.
Lastly, a giant thanks to the team. Without your time,
I never played it. I just know it was like broken and then everyone got mad. Which seems to happen a lot with games. Yes, much excitement for Elden Ring. It's interesting. I'm looking forward to how it'll like mix up the Souls-like formula, since it's going to be open world, which will be very different. That means Ethan is gonna have to play it, since Ethan loves his Assassin's Creed games. It's broken on last gen. It's pretty good on PC? Okay. I prefer to play games on PC in general. Can't believe it's been an hour of content that if it wasn't for LEGO Star Wars, I would not be watching at all or have any interest in. Like I said, I mean, some of the games look fun, sure, but I haven't played video games for 2 months right now, except for when I played Bloodborne with Brandon. So, yeah. Alright, Ethan. You've got a Platinum Bloodborne, though. What are my PC specs? I'm not super good with PCs. I don't know all of them off the top of my head. Maybe I could pull them up right now, since they're not even showing LEGO Star Wars. But I don't even know entirely how to do that. And I don't want to, like, reveal some, like, MAC address or something. That would be bad, too, so maybe I shouldn't. But what do I know I have in my PC? I have, what's my graphics card? It's an NVIDIA GTX 1060, I think. So I have 32 gigabytes of RAM. My processor is an Intel i7 something. I think it's like i7 1770, but I'm not sure. My operating system and my games are on an SSD. It's 500 gigabytes. What else are like specs that people like to know? I don't know. I wonder if they'll... I don't know if they'll save it as the last thing, 'cause I don't know if a LEGO game in general is gonna be what the most people will be hyped about, Trevor, but, maybe they'll make it one of the last games, or like the second to last one. Just to make everyone watch all this other stuff. Oh my god, never mind. It's time, guys. And turn my own volume up.
The first time you get to play all 9 films in one
Oh, look at
game.
Jar Jar. It's like swinging
everyone's
his tongue around.
Jar Jar.
He just got zapped by Rose. Jar Jar and Rose are everyone's 2 favorite Star Wars characters.
So excited to show this to you. Check it out.
It's time, everybody. I missed the grunts too. Okay.
Promise me you will train the boy.
Yes, Master.
I was once a Jedi Knight, the same as your father.
How did my father die?
PTSD.
What know you of ready? The rebellion is reborn today. The war is just beginning, and I will not be the last Jedi.
Dude, the gameplay looks so much better than like previous LEGO games.
Reach out.
I feel like the humor makes it worth even playing through the movies you don't like as much, you know? Because it's not taking itself seriously. C-3PO driving a walker. Tell us when it comes out. If it comes out this holiday season, that would be amazing. But I kind of have a feeling it won't be that soon. There's always a bigger fish. Release date. Do it. Do it.
The boy has no patience.
Okay, I mean...
I am ready. Ben, I can be a Jedi. Ben!
I like how they had the line about patience right after they're telling us how long they're gonna make us wait. Alright, so spring 2022. They don't have an exact date though. Was that all? Dude, that was seriously all. I wanted them to like give a gameplay demo or something. At least, okay, so pretty much they just announced, yes, we're still working on the game. They showed a little bit more, which is nice, but
right now, here's the re-revealed trailer.
All right.
Off Planet.
I guess we'll talk about it. I don't know if I'll stream the rest of this show. It's probably not going to be anything I'm all that interested in, unless they show like Elden Ring.
Revolutionary implant that bridged biological and digital.
But
Soon they found
yes.
a way
Okay,
to
so
rearrange
yeah, so they said spring 2022. They're still not giving us an exact date. So that means they're still a little bit unsure of when they're going to finish it. They didn't even give us a month. They just said spring. So it's like, it's good news, but at the same time, it's not that great of news. At least it's happening though. I think when they first announced the game, when did they say it was going to come out? I think it was in like 2019. Or something like that, or 2020.
And the tech that almost destroyed
but
us
yes.
might just save us.
Yeah. The game looks really good though. Like I said, the gameplay
Next up, another fun surprise for you guys, the Outlast Trials.
Wait,
This
synced? Was
horror
that back in?
survival game, you play a part of the Murkoff Corporation. You're a
Okay.
test subject.
I'm sorry if anyone is a fan of Outlast, maybe we'll come back and watch it, but let's
Red
watch the
Barrels
LEGO
up
Star Wars
in my
trailer
home
again.
country of Canada has been hard today though with a brand new
Alright. I'm just looking at everything they have going on here. Okay.
look at the game. We're so excited to show this to you.
Let's do it again. We'll like pause it. We'll do a breakdown. Oh wait, hold on. Okay. Got Phantom Menace. Yes. Darth Maul. Okay. I wonder what the like controls for the lightsaber combat is going to be and stuff.
You will train the boy.
He is the chosen one. Look at Anakin's little stuffed animal.
Yes, Master.
He looks so sad. Revenge of the Sith, of course.
There was once a Jedi.
Dooku fight. So it seems really cool. Okay, so Obi-Wan. It shows he's picking something up with the Force that's way over here and using it in combat, which is really cool because, like, as much as I love the complete saga, like, the combat was so simple in it and, like, didn't have any depth or challenge, really, which was fine. It was still a fun game, but, you know, in a modern game, you'd want them to do more. Some of the Obi-Wan Anakin fight. Here's the thing, though. I feel like that part of the Obi-Wan Anakin fight they showed might just be like button mashing or QuickTime events. You know, it doesn't look like much is going on with gameplay there. Look at this in Obi-Wan's house on Tatooine. He has a framed photo of him partying with the 212th. I think that's Cody. Is that booze? It might not be booze because it's Lego, but that would be hilarious if it was. Hold on, let me see chat. I haven't looked at chat in like a minute. He knows what we want. Yeah, exactly. That would be cool if they had a demo. I think a lot of the Lego games do get demos. I don't think we would get one this soon. It would be closer to release.
Father die?
That facial expression. I really like how the graphics are so good that the Lego figures look like actual Lego figures. Like, you can even see like the seam in the plastic on them and all this like sort of grit to them. It makes them look like real plastic pieces. Here's more pictures of, I think this one, it's blurry in the background, but I think that's like him, Anakin, and the clones doing some funny pose. I love all the humor in this stuff. Luke getting in his X-Wing in The Empire Strikes Back, training with Yoda.
Ready are you? What? No, you are ready.
Okay, here's some lightsaber combat gameplay. Hold on, I want to take that back a bit.
Ready are you? What? No, you are ready.
So, okay, think back to this boss fight in the Complete Saga and think of like just how much better this looks in terms of gameplay. The lightsaber fight, like boss fights in the original, were not very good. Here's the best Star Wars movie ever. I say that sarcastically. But I mean, the gameplay looks good though. Cause look, they have like sort of more typical third-person shooter, sort of like Uncharted style gameplay almost, with the like vaulting over cover and going to shoot at those enemies who are in cover. Oh, the cover is destructible. I really like that. And you see the Lego pieces breaking off. That works so well because it's Lego as well. That's really cool. I like that feature a lot. Yeah, most boss fights in the Complete Saga were just exactly the same. So it would be nice to get some like variation in this game. See, and they have dodging. Yeah, so the shooting gameplay looks very similar to like Uncharted, which I think works really well in like a light-hearted game that's meant to be fun but not too challenging. I know many people will disagree with me, but I love The Last Jedi, and this is one of my favorite scenes in the movie. So I love seeing that in here. And okay, so more lightsaber combat against Snoke's guards. Yeah, I mean, we only see combat for like a few seconds at a time. But just based on this, I mean, we're pretty much just seeing animations and not much to indicate the gameplay. We see Rey like attacking, but it still looks cool. It looks like in the lightsaber combat there's going to be like guarding and blocking and attacking. And there might be dodging in it too. Like we saw Finn dodge, that was with like blaster combat, but still I could see how they'd have that. That was cool, the Ewok jumping on that stormtrooper's head to show the like different attack animations for different characters. Oh, and this is from Attack of the Clones. Oh, it's everyone's favorite. The what's that called? The Sonic Charge, because it makes an amazing noise. Yeah, that better Obi-Wan versus Grievous fight. Oh my god. Yeah, if they made DLCs that covered any section of like the Clone Wars or like Rebels or the Mandalorian or the Bad Batch, that would be really cool. We've seen firing at Slave One. This looks like it'll be... That level looks like it'll be a lot more fun than in the old game. Because of, you know, just how much more variation there is to the gameplay. So, let's see, so Mace Windu's like deflecting the blaster bolts back at Jango. Just Kit Fisto. I wonder if deflecting blaster bolts will be like a timed parry thing like in Jedi Fallen Order. I feel like they probably won't be, because LEGO games are designed to be really like not hard and playable by kids. So they might not add something that complicated. The first level of A New Hope. When I play this, I'm wondering, do I think I should start it with A New Hope or The Phantom Menace? I might start it with The Phantom Menace just for the sake of that's how the original game was. You always had to play the first level of The Phantom Menace before I'd unlock the rest of it. So I might just go chronological, but If I don't, then this would be the first level of the game for me. I like the animation on the stormtrooper. When he gets damaged, he's like holding his leg in pain or something.
Reach out.
Okay, so even though they don't have grunts, I feel like this is way better than if they like ripped the audio of the dialogue from the movies and just put it in like word for word, because this way they're able to have their own jokes written into the cutscenes, which in a way is similar to the grunt style, except they aren't grunts, rather than having to rely only on dialogue from the movie, you know? Although the grunts are really cute, I'll be honest. I think the fact that they can't talk made it even funnier. The dubstep bombs. Yes, exactly. Hey, what's up, Connor Fernandez? Welcome to the stream. Django Fett sick base setup. Yeah, seismic charge. Yeah, I've heard there's character DLCs. I don't think there's like actual like level DLCs though. Okay, so galaxy map. So this is something I am looking forward to in the game. The fact that you can travel to a bunch of different planets in an open world style, and each planet is going to have like an open world on that planet. See what we have here. We have Octo. Also, it looks like this galaxy map is, for the most part, pretty accurate to canon of where the actual planets are in the galaxy. So it's not just something they threw together for the game, like they're actually caring about that type of stuff, which is cool to see. So it's Octo, obviously from the sequel trilogy, Kef Beer. I forgot what Kef Beer is. I think it's in The Rise of Skywalker, but I can't remember which planet it is. Endor, obviously, Hoth, Bespin, Crate, Utapau, Dakar, Naboo, Tatooine, Geonosis, Pasana, Kamino, Kijimi. There's a lot of Rise of Skywalker planets on this. Kashyyyk, Yavin 4, Cantonica, Agent Claw. So, it's cool how they have like, so the question marks and the red areas here. This seems like it'd be like the unknown regions, but considering that it's red, it looks like that's content that hasn't been unlocked in this save game file. So it's cool that they like, you know, I mean, it's a pretty typical thing in games to cover up content that hasn't been seen it, but you can see there's more that has yet to be unlocked there. What else? Can we gain any other details from this? Oh, it's cool they have the, whatchamacallit, the Star Wars, characters, Star Wars alphabet there. Why did I forget what it's called? The grunts are iconic. I'm not sure yet, Ethan. We'll see. I might go back to see if there's anything else interesting, because this thing is still live. I just rewinded their stream. I know how to read a lot of the Star Wars characters. Can I read this still? No, I'm not sure. I'm not too well versed in it. Alright. Oh, whoa, I paused it at the wrong moment. It's way easier to see here. Yeah, okay. So they're showing actual planets that have been undiscovered there, that I'm sure you just have to progress in the story to unlock them. So, okay, so we got galaxy map. This must be, you can just select whatever character you want to be. This must be in, like, free roam exploration, I would think. There, and, like, you can select what ship you're using there. I don't know what that is. Maybe upgrades. It's a star with a, like, up arrow in it. Maybe that's like hints. I don't know, but yeah, I mean, it's a game menu. Arcanus sector. They're referencing a planet in canon that won't even be in the game. That attention to detail is actually really, really cool. Yeah, Gron, welcome to the stream, by the way. But this is the trailer right now. I'm just watching it from the live stream and sort of just pausing it on each scene to see what's going on. So here, I'm guessing this is part of open world exploration, jumping to hyperspace and arriving at, looks like Tatooine. This is Tatooine here. So it looks like you still collect studs. I mean, that's like a staple of the LEGO games. I don't think they'll ever take that away. This is cool. That looked like... That and this look like they're probably open world exploration. I mean, Lando's on Kashyyyk, so that doesn't happen in the movies. Or free play. Rey with a jetpack. That's interesting. So you can customize characters with different abilities, I guess, because like to use a jetpack in the original game you would have to be like Boba Fett or Jango Fett. But it looks like Rey, even though she's like a Jedi type character, can use a jetpack. And this looks like probably an open world thing here of, what's it called, that outpost from The Force Awakens. This is Kashyyyk. This might be free play. I don't know. But the image of C-3PO driving one of these walkers is pretty funny. Also, I like how the actual models of the Lego things are actually built with real Lego pieces. I mean, that's pretty obvious. It's a Lego game, but like the fact that they actually have to design a real Lego model just to make this in the game is kind of crazy, and it must actually take a lot of work. Yeah, if you want to go watch Suicide Squad, then it's fine, Ethan. Something flying there. This is on... Oh no, I think this is the planet called Kefbir, actually. In The Rise of Skywalker. That's... What's her name? Janna? Alright. This looks like it might be part of, like, a story level. Some of the Yoda versus Emperor fight. This looks cool, but I feel like the gameplay here is probably going to be button mashing to win this, like, lightning lock or whatever. So, I mean, it's probably just simplistic gameplay there. But someone riding a Tauntaun on Hoth with a zip line there that you can ride. Okay. This might be open world. This looks like a level. So these TIE fighters, this is from The Last Jedi, have targets on them that you can shoot. Okay, okay. There's a stormtrooper up there with a shield. Just trying to get more of a glimpse of what the gameplay will be like, you know? Yeah, a lot of them are the same models as the sets, Solomon, but the thing is, they don't have a set for all the things that are in the game. So I'm sure they have to invent some of their own that aren't even real Lego sets. Like, this is a real set. This Millennium Falcon. You can buy this set. But this Star Destroyer, actually, I'm not even sure if it looks like it's made out of Lego. They do have a Lego Star Destroyer, but it doesn't look like this. Anyway, so here's some space combat. By the way, the ship flying in space combat looks so much better than in the complete saga that it's just insane, because the vehicle levels in that game were definitely the weakest part of it, and these just look way better. Okay, so here's just lightsaber combat against normal, like, grunt enemies. We got Qui-Gon and the Phantom Menace. Looks similar to what we've had before, but with better animation. Okay, so here you can jump on a turret. It's nice. and you can actually like aim it. I think from what I've heard this in this Lego game, they don't have like fixed camera angles and you're always in control of the camera, I think. So it's more like most like modern third-person action games in that sense. That's cool. Some of the Boba Fett fight. Got Obi-Wan versus Jango Fett. I guess this is from The Force Awakens, or it might be an open-world version of Maz Kanata's castle. Getting some sort of blue bricks, which seem to be some sort of collectible. And they have climbing. I know I haven't played like all the Lego games, obviously there's so many. I played Lego Lord of the Rings and they had this and that, so that's not like a new feature, but yeah. Ooh. This looks like a really fun vehicle level, and they did not adapt this scene into the old Lego games. So yeah, this looks like a lot of fun. Scene from The Rise of Skywalker. And then that's the end of the trailer. Okay. So yeah, I mean,
The boy has no patience.
I don't see anything that looks bad in it.
Ben, I can be a Jedi. Ben, tell him I'm ready.
Okay, even though it's not... Okay, they use grunts there, though. It's like they do use some grunts, because Obi-Wan was just grunting. I feel like even though it's not just grunts, the humor is still good, based on what I've seen so far, you know? Alright, let's fast forward and see if anything else interesting was shown at all. Okay, where do we watch that? The Outlast Trials.
In this horror survival game, you play a part of the Murkoff Corporation. You're a test subject.
If there's nothing else that's all that interesting, I'll probably end the stream.
Red Barrels up in my home country of Canada has been hard at work on this game.
Wait.
Where you can face the trials solo or with up to 3 others in multiplayer.
Oh, okay. I'm like, why is it not showing much more? Yeah, so we're 20 minutes behind live right now.
Launching in 2022.
Alright, so since it's no longer live, I can just kind of skip through things and see if something interests me along the way. Looks like this is another Outlast game. I haven't played them, but they're first-person horror games with a bunch of jump scares. Alright, cool. Sorry if anyone cares about Outlast and I just shit on it. And what is this? This looks like something that is not for me. Yeah, let's skip this game. It's actually quite nice to not watch these things live, because then you can skip whatever you don't care about. God, they really have a long trailer for that game.
Game Fest, Jeff Goldblum joined me to review
Jurassic World Evolution
2. Now,
nah.
Fight across the island.
Oh, here's Far Cry 6. Ethan, are you still watching?
Like a deep story with compelling characters, Far Cry 6
It's Ubisoft. You love Ubisoft.
Top of your list later this year. Let's take a closer look with the world premiere story trailer for Far Cry 6 coming this October.
World premiere. That's his favorite word combination.
Miss Tilly, I'm afraid I only have a few minutes.
Let's get right to it.
It's Moff Gideon.
Yesterday, your network, Yaravision, was hijacked by rebels.
Actually, it's not Moff Gideon.
They called
it's
for
Gus
the liberation
Fring.
of so-called outcasts from
Okay.
Viviro labor camps. Is Viviro
I think
produced-
Ethan went to watch the Suicide Squad. Alright, I'm gonna skip this. I don't care about Far Cry. Blood Hunt.
Skyline.
There's probably nothing else that I care about, honestly, because I just barely even play video games these days. But,
don't you think?
oh my god. Those character faces look kind of creepy.
PS4 and Epic Games Store on October 5th.
Jet. Ooh. This looks somewhat interesting to me already. But You just... Huh. Alright, maybe I'll check it out. I don't care enough to see the whole thing, though. Oh, man.
At that time, Horizon Forbidden West had just passed a major
Oh, are they
milestone.
showing more Horizon? I might be interested in that. Or are they just talking about it? It looks like they just talk about it. Let's see.
Hi everyone, hope you're enjoying the show so far. My name is Matthijs de Jonge, game director on Horizon Forbidden West. The Guerrilla will
Sorry, man, I'm gonna skip through this to see if they show more of the game or something.
Elements like swimming, free climbing. West
Yeah, that's right. They did show a decent amount of gameplay the last time they showed it. Oh, I guess they have a release date. February 18th. It's actually not too long. Okay. Pre-orders start next week. Cool. Alright. Next. What is this?
They don't tell.
Do I care? We're almost caught up to live.
How that went. You know, over 1 million people showed up to play.
Okay, I think that was the end of the show.
Hints. Players have already been asking
Now it's
for
some
more
Skype
supernatural-
call. Alright, well, thank you guys for watching this.